Hey guys, welcome to my legal classes. This is Ganesh Pujari and welcome to my legal classes. As far as the types of the human rights are concerned, we already had two videos. Yes, you are right. The first one on the Universal Declaration on the Human Rights, which happened in the year 1948, and then we had an independent video on two important international covenants which happened in the year 1966. The first one being Civil and Political International Covenant, the other one on the economical, social, and cultural rights. We have those two videos. Along with that, this is a general discussion that I am bringing in just to give a brief on the types of human rights. You need to keep minimum these in your mind so that whatever answer you are writing on the types of the human right, you can write at least something. With that, let me get into the first slide. This is a kind of summary for UDHR and the two international covenants, and I have divided these rights into four important categories. The first one being social and civil human rights, and then we have economic human rights, and I am also discussing few important political human rights. Along with that, the last but not the least, the educational and cultural human rights. Let's try understand one by one. Among the social or civil human rights, the few important rights are the right to life and liberty, the right to safety and security of persons, right against cruelty, inhuman treatment, degrading treatment or punishment, and then we have right to freedom from slavery and servitude, and we also have the right to privacy, family, home or correspondence. It is just like somebody cannot enter your home just like that or cannot open your emails or stuff like that. You have right of privacy and right of correspondence. And then we have the right to marry, right to not to marry, right to have a family, and right to have property. These are the few important social or civil human rights. When it comes to the second human right, that is economic human rights, few important rights are right to social security. How are you getting social security? By having right to work and the right to equal pay for equal work. And then there are rights regarding the working hours, rest and paid holidays. You also have right to form the trade unions, and finally, very importantly, every individual in this world have the right to food, health and adequate standard of living. The third right is political human rights, and there are few important political human rights that I have listed are the right to be citizen, and if otherwise there is no specified reason, that should be right for multiple citizenship also. And then we have the right to equality before law and equal protection of law. There are right to judicial remedies, fair trial and freedom from arbitrary arrest and detention or exile. Then we also have the right to freedom of peaceful assembly and association. We have the right to be the part of government. We can elect, we can vote, and we can also to be voted. That means we can also participate in the election, and the equality in vote. That means every person has the same level of voting power and the value of the vote is same. And then we have the right to freedom of thought, expression, belief, faith, conscience and religion. We can follow them privately or publicly. And then we have the right to freedom of movement, including being asylum. That means you have all the right to movement in your country as well as other country, and you can also go to other country as an asylum. That's all about the political human rights. The last but not the least, very important human rights are the educational and cultural human rights. There we have the right to participate in the cultural life of the community. We also got the right to education, including the free primary education. I need not to repeat that it is a fundamental right in India. And then we got the right to enjoy the art and to share in the scientific advancement and its benefit. And if these creation, whatever we have done in the space of scientific literacy or artistic area, if it is benefiting us, they need to be protected. That is also one of the right. And the final one, right to participate in the cultural life, that is also one of the important. I think I have repeated it, but these are the few important educational and cultural human rights that we have. Other than the rights that I have discussed, you can also add the rights from UDHR and the international covenants. You are free for that. But I have made a simple list so that anybody who hasn't got time to refer the UDHR and international covenants can just refer this, which can be a last moment savior for you. But if you ask me, I don't suggest you to go with this video because this is not a professional way to approach the exam. If they ask any specific question on UDHR, you have to focus with UDHR, and if they are asking question with focus to the international covenants, then you have to approach accordingly. But if you have not done sufficient work, or if you have not done sufficient study, then this may be a saver for you. With that, I am concluding this particular video. With that, I am also concluding the types of human rights, that 3 video series. Thank you so much for subscribing my channel. Please like, share and comment my videos. All the very best for whatsoever purpose you're watching my channel, and thanks again.